I don't even want to plug my why I want at the beginning of this video, but we did it. There's a why I want, right-handed defenseman, he's offensive, check it out. But after all that, after me making videos saying, oh, I'm not gonna talk about Eriksson and Lucic, I'm not gonna get into this idea that this is gonna happen, Darren Dreger and Pierre Lebrun, they were on TSN and they talked about movement amongst the NHL and potential players who could get moved. And in this discussion, they said it flat out. Vancouver is interested in Lucic. And as a guy who looks at this, I'm taking a look at this and I'm just asking, okay, why? What exactly is it about Lucic's game that makes us so intrigued by it? Other than the fact that he's from Vancouver and the fact that he's a physical presence. Because all of the stuff that made Lucic great in the past, it's not necessarily there anymore. And I think anybody taking a look at the Oilers games and watching Lucic play out there can understand that. And I'm not gonna speak on it like we're gonna do a 1-for-1 or whatever. That would be kind of whack, because they did say on the program that if Vancouver is going to do an Eriksson for Lucic swap, Edmonton would have to add a sweetener. Because Lucic does have an extra year, and there's the whole thing about the expansion draft, which some people have said he does need to protect it, and others have said he doesn't need to be. Some say that he has to guarantee something about Seattle. There's a weird, jumbled up mess of truth in this, and I don't really know what exactly it is going to happen with the expansion draft, but Lucic and a sweetener, these are the two things that will get traded to Vancouver, assuming an Eriksson for Lucic swap does happen. And hey, you know, I at least acknowledge that if we do something like this, there is a sweetener coming back. I like the sound of that. Whether that's a second or a third or a fourth, the magnitude of the sweetener changes how I feel about the deal, but as long as we get something back, I do think it is a net positive. For the most part. Because if we do get something really, really small back, I don't believe that's fair. I don't really think that I would do Eriksson for Lucic in a 7th. That doesn't really tickle my expectations a little bit. But I've been seeing some people going crazy, just crazy out there with trade offers. Things like, ooh, the 8th overall pick, or ooh, Evan Bouchard, or Jesse Puljujarvi. Puljujarvi's the more realistic one out of that bunch, but if I had to pick, I don't think we're going to be getting anything like that, remotely close to that even, in a deal like this, assuming the Canucks are only giving up Eriksson. But if the Canucks are giving up other stuff, then I'm not really too sure what exactly it is we can work with. I don't want to entertain the idea of us trading away Loui Eriksson in the 10th overall pick in exchange for Lucic and the 8th, because in my opinion, the difference between 8 and 10 in this year's draft is so small that staying at 10 would probably guarantee us a player that the Canucks would take at 8 instead. It is a very deep draft in terms of 3 to like 13. All those guys are roughly in the same kind of ballpark, so I don't see the point in moving up 2 spots, especially in the draft this year. So I don't want to think about that, nor do I really want to think about Lucic coming to Vancouver in its entirety, but, you know, if we're gaining something back, I guess that's better than nothing, right? But anyways, I want to direct all of you to Dolany TV. He's Tyson. He's another hockey YouTuber. He makes Edmonton Oilers related videos. He's had a few topics and a few videos in the past that have revolved around Lucic and the trading idea. So you can go check out his channel for an extended look on what Lucic has to bring and overall the whole situation in Edmonton as of right now. I'll leave a link in the description. Also check out Why I Want Yesterday. I covered a right-handed defenseman who can put the puck in the net crazily. check that out. I would like him for the Vancouver Canucks. Hope you enjoyed this video. Comment down below what you think about Eriksson and Lucic. Social Gaming. And bye.